I'd rather have my head stuck in the clouds than buried in the mound. Feet touching the asphalt, back will touch the ground. You ops about that trash talk, my hands speaking loud. The crowd sound is drowning our conversation now. I know what I'm about to do, can't coma induce. But look, I train not to lose, what else is there to do? I'm a fighter, hard like barbed wire, sharp the same way. I'm tired, but get energized when the crowd say showbiz boombaye. Showbiz boombaye, my style's impetuous, my defense impregnable. There's no B plan when the A plan is doable. My ritual, jump rope, heavy bag, cutthroat. I'm the best in the world because my ego says so. A fighter, I am lost in this whirlwind, this make-believe world where it's a sin to be a grown man. Look, I never read a book, bruh. I must admit, I'm about that grit and that dumb shit where your head's on some drum shit, body got Bambi legs, ears on some hum shit, later getting medicated, urine on some blood shit. I want wildest power with Devin Haneys defense. Up off that, yeah. Yeah, yes, 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 up off. Hi. Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what day it is, huh? Yeah. It's hump day. Hey, baby, baby. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, don't. All right, man, look at who we have here. Hold on, wait a minute. Boo, we'll do it. We'll do it. There you go. Hey, hold on. Let me see what you have to say. Let me see who do we have up in here? Razor 007. With you. He said, do a caller segment on your show soon. Can't do that. And I won't do that, my brother. Blue Ball. Oh, Blue Bills. What's going on with you? He said, we outside. Oops. All right, man. Look. First, I want to say this. Hey, let me see. I just want to say congrats, ShowBizz, and to the haters. Stay mad. Hey, brother. Hey, hold on. To all the haters.
I get my plot on and my drop on, through the ride on. Don't even hate on those who hate me. I got pop on.
I don't even hate on those who hate me. I got Pac on. Everybody, welcome to the Hump Day. You haven't done it, please close out the chat, hit the like, and give it up for the Vonnie Hill.
Bring on lips with a laugh and do the cabbage patch. Choose a pretty lady and then sign some autographs to burn them and shaboing boing.
Hit the Tyson bell. My man said, but Biz can't box. So yeah, I tell you what, I ain't running from nobody. I tell you that. Hey, I can't box. All right, that's fine. But I ain't running from nobody.
Now you wouldn't believe it if I told you that I could run like the wind blows. From that day on, if I was going somewhere, I was running.
I can run like the wind blows. Let me see. The war room is elite. 100%. This is a day to celebrate. We so ambitious, bro. Boxing 1, haters. Right. Boxing 1, haters 0. Hit the like. Hit the Tyson bell. David. Oh my God. This is a day to celebrate, man. I love you guys. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I swear before Lord, I don't know what's wrong with us. Take it all day. Who the hell we think we are? Did I give it up to the lady?
You should let me in. You deserve. No, you deserve better. Baby.
It's the Tyson bell. And wait a minute, everybody. Hold on.
Yeah, put it simply in here. I like surprises. I came here for prizes. Big booty and thighs is promising my guys is how I could get inside this. Stupid, I realize this, but there's so much I wanna know about you, but I don't really wanna know. That's what they say. You make it too hard for a nigga. I got you, but I got the time. Let's make it work.
Hit the Tyson bell. Hey, hold on. Oh yeah, my man, my brother. Don't. We outside.
It can happen when you're outside. You can lose a fight, see a chick, have a con with that vibe. You can ride a bike, see a nigga, and ask if he's alright.
Dude, let me see. Cat Biz, I got you, dog. Cat, let me see. It's the boxing revolution. You got that right, my brother. Hold on, hit the Tyson bell. All right, let's talk. And that's the Black Taugh Joseph Parker. All right, everybody. Let's talk, everybody. Hold on.
Now you wouldn't believe it if I told you
But I can run like the wind blows. From that day on, if I was going somewhere, I was running.
I could run like the wind blows. If I was going somewhere, I was running. Shit. Let me see. We did it, War Room. Let's go. 100%. Turkey smelled that bud was cooking up versus Canelo. Oh, damn. Let's talk. I can run like the wind blows. All right. Okay. Oh my God. Hold on, dog. Oh shit. Listen, man. Before we even get started, I want you to understand, for all of you who claim that the War Room don't know what boxing is, all right? For all of you who claim that the War Room, let me see, Skull Running Miles, War Room ain't telling the lies, boxing in 5, 100%, boxing in 5. I want you guys to remember what boxing is. When I play that intro, I want you guys to really look at the images in this intro. Look at Holyfield first. Look at the image. Look at what's behind those eyes and what boxing is, what fighting is, what the sweet science is. I want you to look at and listen to the words and the images of the intro, because I think y'all forgot, and I ended it with it. I'd rather have my head stuck in the clouds than buried in the mound. Feet touching the asphalt, back won't touch the ground. You ops about that trash talk, my hands speaking loud. The crowd sound is drowning our conversation now. I know what I'm about to do, can't coma induce. But look, I train not to lose, what else is there to do? I'm a fighter, hard like barbed wire, sharp the same way. I'm tired, but get energized when the crowd say showbiz, boom ba yay. Showbiz, boom ba yay. My style's impetuous, my defense impregnable. There's no B plan when the A plan is doable. My ritual, jump rope, heavy bag, cutthroat. I'm the best in the world because my ego says so. A fighter, I am lost in this whirlwind, this make-believe world where it's a sin to be a grown man. Look, I never read a book, bruh. I must admit, I'm about that grit and that dumb shit, where your head's on some drum shit, body got Bambi legs, ears on some hum shit, later getting medicated, urine on some blood shit. I want wildest power with Devin Haney's defense. Haney was right there in the pocket. Bam, 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 bam. Y'all forgot, bruh. Y'all forgot the stare down, what it's about. And listen, it's not about a race thing. It's about a blood and guts thing. It's about a fighter thing. It's about a skills thing, a technique thing. And it's about all those other things that you are made up of that people can't count, that people can't measure. And to all my black folk out there, I don't want y'all to allow other people who are here just to distract, make you feud with me, brother. That's what they do. They throw in a little distraction, say that only black fighters run, and then you come at me. Look at the black faces in that intro. Mike Tyson, Holyfield, Muhammad Ali, Frazier, George Foreman, Tommy the Hitman Hearns, Roy Jones Jr., Floyd Mayweather, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. They black too. Black doesn't mean run. Black doesn't mean coward. Stop doing that to us. And I'm talking to you, black folks. Stop doing that to us. That's not us. And stop defining us by that. Stop it. Hit the Tyson bell. It's not a black thing. It's a running thing. It's a fighter thing. I want you to remember that. Have more faith in yourselves. Have more pride in yourselves. Hit the Tyson bell. That's the black two sugars. Let me see. Best fighter in this generation for a stare down. This generation better be it. Let me see. Buzz said, I don't need to knock out Canelo to win. That's a fact. And Turkey said, say what now? No, that's hilarious. That's not what Turkey said. You seen that Usyk gonna be in a movie? Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, go ahead, boy. Go ahead, boy. Remind me of Terrence Crawford. I didn't even know Terrence Crawford was going to be in Creed. He was just sitting right there. Class Secession, 100%. There's a few things I'm going to hip y'all to, bro. There's a few things I'm going to hip y'all to. All right? Because I'm off the race thing. Except for this one thing. I'm off the race thing. Except for this one thing. Al Heyman and the PBC. Let me tell you something. Uh-oh. Yeah. Let me see. I'm going to put some money on George to beat Hitchens. We're going to talk about that. By KO. Money I know is crazy, but let's get to the bag. We'll talk about that. I don't think it's that crazy. The PBC and Al Heyman. I want you guys to listen to me closely on why the no running rule is important and why this is such a W. The PBC and Al Heyman, they do not employ the likes of Haney and Shakur Stevenson. Floyd never ran. Floyd is with the PBC. Floyd helped develop Tank. Floyd is developing Carmel Moulton right now. Stop the bullshit. But listen. I'm definitely putting my money on Zapata now. Listen. Listen to me. We're going to talk about that too. Boxing is barbaric. When I'm watching, I want to see dude touch the canvas with his body in his booty in there. Funny. Big pause. Yeah, I hear you. Hit the Tyson bell. Listen. Al Heyman is a black man, bruh. Al Heyman is a black man. But it's about giving the people what they want. When Gervonta Davis, he put out an X post before the Shakur Stevenson versus Artem Hanatunian fight. He put out an X post and he said to Shakur, knock bro out and we can talk. Do y'all remember that? He said, knock bro out, then we can talk. Because they know where the money is, and that's action. They know where the money is, and that's action. Y'all keep talking about Shakur Stevenson. And we'll talk about the ex-post with His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh in a minute. But y'all keep talking about him, saying he's talking about Shakur. When Shakur fought for Riyadh season, what happened? Oh, yeah, PBC cards are entertaining. One, you know it's going to be a smash mouth card. When Shakur Stevenson fought for the Riyadh season, what happened? What was the result? Stoppage. Stoppage. Stop that fool. 3 knockdowns and a knockout. Let me ask you this. What do you think works better for Shakur Stevenson against William Zepeda? If Shakur Stevenson wins by decision or wins by knockout? I'm not even talking about how the fight goes. I just want to see where your mind's at. If Shakur, don't even say if he, let's just say he does a grade A performance on both. Grade A decision, grade A knockout. Which one works better for him? So what the hell are we talking about? Knockout, knockout. So what the hell are we talking about? I know Shakur not a runner. Listen to me. Listen to me. Y'all, this is why many of y'all don't know what I'm saying and know y'all don't hear. Y'all just talk. Listen to me. So y'all can know what I'm saying. Biz, why do people make everything about race? It must be so. It's terribly exhausting. But I know where it comes from, and I know why that is the condition. Okay? But listen, why are you yelling? Shut your dumb ass up. Shut your ass up. If no matter what, a fight is best when it ends in a knockout. Why do you think that is? Number 2, well, as people come in, hit the like. As people come in, hit the like. Number 2, do you like paying for boring fights? I'm going to have an aneurysm. That's why I'm drinking this weekend. No. Okay. Now let me help you out because we won, y'all. And we'll talk about our victory. We'll do our victory lap in a minute. All right. But we didn't win by ourselves. All right. We'll do our victory lap in a minute. I want you to understand this because the resistance that we got for the no running rule only came from Devin Haney fanboys. Only Devin Haney fanboys. How about this? 98% were Devin Haney fanboys, which is why they got mad at the thumbnail. And they ain't say shit when I had Canelo Alvarez chasing William Skull in a thumbnail just last week. They didn't even show up when I was talking about Archie Sharp and I said proof of Caucasians running too. They didn't even show up because they're not about the truth. They're about dissing another brother over Haney. That's all they're about, a divide. But listen. And Bill Haney, right? So listen to me. What I am trying to do with the no running rule is to save Devin Haney. I've been saying this and y'all don't get it, but I'm going to prove it. We all follow the action after school whenever there was a fight. Yep, we got home late, but it was worth it. 100%. Listen to me. Okay? Because many of you ain't going to hear it. Probably won't even show up to this live, won't say anything in the comments, and then say shit on X and then jump in the comments later. But if y'all can, I want you guys to focus on this part. If y'all can share it, if y'all can clip it for the morons, please do. All right? I want you guys to check out the comment. Hold on. Check out the comment from His Excellency Turki.
Hey, yo! Comments!
Fix me some of that Dick Gregory.
He says, from this point on, I don't want to see any more Tom and Jerry type boxing matches where one fighter is running around the ring and the other is chasing him. We can no longer support these kind of fights. Let me say this again. We can no longer support these kind of fights with Riyadh Season in the ring. We want to support fighters who leave it all in the ring and fight with heart and pride. Listen to me. That is the perception of Devin Haney. If we're going to talk about Devin Haney, because I brought up Brigadier William Skull, Archie Sharp, y'all don't give a shit. So let's talk about your boy. That is the perception of Devin Haney. And with that being the perception of Devin Haney, we cannot no longer support these kind of fights. He won't get a fight. Y'all not supporting Devin Haney. Y'all are crabs in the barrel. Y'all not about a solution. Y'all not about a resolution. None of those things. Y'all are crabs in a barrel. Let's bring down the Bizz. Let's even bring down Haney because you don't know it works. You just want to bring everything down, even boxing. Without this safety net of the no running rule, the promoter and the boxing fan, the customer, will not with confidence fork up money to invest in a Devin Haney event. So they just going to ignore him. We can no longer support these Tom and Jerry ass type of fights. William Skull, gone. ShowBizz, you ain't for black people. You ain't for Haney because he's black, so you ain't for black people. I'm the one that's putting it down, bruh. I'm the one that's saying he only did that once. That's not how he fights. I'm the one saying that. But since that's the perception, we need to put down a safety net so they can say, well, he can't run. We got to put down a safety net so people can want to see Shakur versus Haney. Nobody will even want to see that matchup. What the hell? Nobody would even want to see that matchup. We should not have a sport where you can't have a matchup. Hey, that's a matchup we got to stay away from. Why? Because we know it would be boring. Then the sport is flawed. Can't believe these people, bro. Can't believe y'all. Y'all wouldn't know how to fix shit if it was staring in your face with a blonde BBA on the back of the head. So let's celebrate the solution. Let me see. Next fight covered should be a no run party too. Yep. I know Turki signed the petition. Bill Haney said Turki wasn't talking about Devin. He wasn't. You talking foolishness. Okay. Then what's the truth beyond fear? What's the truth? What's the truth? You pay for those fights? That's money well spent. Boxing can't afford it. Is it Friday? Because I'm hearing a lot of facts. 100%, brother. Let me tell you. Boxing can't afford it, and boxing is going to stay away from it. Boxing can't afford it, and boxing's going to stay away from it. Listen, bro. JayZ said something once. All right. Maybe it's good that Devin ran, because in the long run, this rule will help boxing. Sign the petition 100%, and not just Devin, William Skull, Archie Sharp. Hey, Trigger, hold on, Trigger Trey, hold on, brother, hold on, you hold on. There it is. Some great.
bang, 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 bang. Trick or tie cheat, trick or tie cheat. Bang, bang, bang.
But Dre Day only met easy fake day.
Flex on him. Seep. Left hand on him. Left hand on you. Left hand on him. Pow, King Kong ain't got. Oh, Trey, let me see. Road work is done before the fight, not during. Trey, you ain't never lied. Let me tell you something, Trey, and let me tell y'all all something. There ain't one fighter who think running is good. Not one pro fighter who think running is good. What they do is they ask me to clarify. Wait, what do you mean by running? Once I clarify it, they like, yeah, get that shit out of here. I just want to make sure you ain't talking about making people miss. No. I said excessive avoidance of engagement, not an excessive avoidance of combat. Oh, or excessive avoidance of contact, rather. No. Okay. So you're not talking about you must get hit. No. You can avoid contact. Just don't avoid engagement. Do what you were taught in the gym. Nobody's taught to run. Nobody's taught to run. Keep the fight on the outside, box from the outside, bam, 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 bam. Cool. But nobody's taught to run, though. Keep a jab in the face, bam, bam, bam. Swim without getting wet. Yeah, of course. But nobody's taught to run. You go running, you're a coward in the gym. They kick your ass. You ain't a fighter. You ain't a fighter. People mess around and look at ShowBizz. You obviously ain't fight. No, you ain't fought. There ain't no real fighter saying run, bro. Ain't no real fighter saying to run. None. No ref, no promoter, no fighter, no ex-fighter. None of them is saying run. Even fighters who y'all say are running, if y'all call them a runner, they don't like that shit. They don't like that. Call Devin Haney a runner. See what he has to say. You're going to get these hands. That's what he has to say. Nobody likes that shit. Let me see. Anyone who says it isn't true probably ain't paying pay-per-view. Yep. In that case, you ain't for boxing to begin with. That's what I'm saying. Listen, bro. They're just talking. Distractions, but they're not participating. They don't participate. Listen, though. JayZ said, I'm different. I can't base what I'm going to be on what everybody isn't. They don't listen. They just whispering behind my back. No vision, lack of ambition, so whack. People just be in the comments whispering and talking. No vision. No ambition. And when you get things done, they hate on it. Listen. His Excellency Turki al-Sheikh, with that statement, he had every right to say it because of the money he's putting up. You can't sit back and not put up any money and then steal the fight and have any opinion on it. You're not included. You have no power, no voice. Did you put up millions of dollars to put those events on and have a shitty outcome? Did you? If so, you know you can't afford that again. But if you ain't forking no money up and you ain't even buy it, you stole it, shut your ass up. That's the Black Two Sugars. His Excellency Turki al-Sheikh is trying to make an impact in the sport, invest in the sport, losing money constantly to help build the sport. And he put that fight on. He put those events on, and it was star-studded. He cannot afford that. He has every right to say what he said. If you aren't taking any risk your damn self and you're sitting on the couch and just say, I really love this guy's face, so y'all talking shit about him, so let me go into the comments, you ain't shit. You ain't done nothing. Just talking. No vision, lack of ambition. The thing is, the war room put some stuff to work. And we put out a petition out there and signed it and pushed it. Everybody responded. The boxing world took notice. People had stuff to say. They had questions to ask. I had DMs, everything. A professional fighters and everything. What are you talking about? I'm talking about this. Oh, I feel you. Keep doing your thing. I have short after short explain it from every different angle. Live after live, video after video, and it's written out in the petition. And guess what? I have the same damn questions. Hold on, let me see. A bunch of people hating from the outside the club. Hating from outside the club. We inside today, Biz. It's raining here. Okay, I love you, boy. I hate Tyson. Hating from outside the club, bro. Listen, look. Let me help you out.
Hey, yo! Comments!
Fix me some of that dick gravy.
This rule should only be pushed in extreme cases. This is what wears me out. That's exactly what it does. Do y'all read or just comment? Read the rule, bro. That was my response. I could come out with video after video, short after short, have the rule written out and defined. It should only be done in extreme. That's what excessive is. Extreme. Excessive. Over rounds of avoiding engage. Excessive. That's how I know y'all ain't listening. Just whispering behind my back. Let me see. Nobody called Madrimov a runner against Ortiz, even though he did. It's called selective outrage. Wrong. Ortiz and Madrimov did not set records for the least amount of punches thrown. Once again, you don't understand that running isn't a movement or a direction. It's an intention. Hey, listen, at this point, bro, if you ain't going to listen, sit this one out. We just going to go ahead and take our victory lap. We're just going to go ahead and take our victory lap, bro. We're just going to go ahead and take our victory lap.
Now, you wouldn't believe it if I told you.
But I could run like the wind blows. From that day on, if I was going somewhere, I was running.
I can run like the web blah. Let me see. Shout out to the war room. People taking notice. Love you, boy. Okay, everybody, let's work. Let's finish work. Because listen, bro, when you're dense, you know, a lot, and you know what? People aren't just dense. It ain't just dense. They're not paying attention. Hey, the information's right there. Go get it. I ain't gonna go get it. I'm just gonna talk shit about it. Well, tell me what you mean. I'm telling you. I ain't gonna listen to it either. Hey, what? You can't have defense? Brother, it's right there. Read it. Man, forget that. He's talking about Haney. I ain't talking about Haney. Talking about running. Haney ran once. Shakur ran once. Haney ain't a runner. Shakur ain't a runner. William Skull ran. Archie Sharp ran. Riggedy out ran. I'm talking about running. No, man. You only put Haney in your thumbnails. I got Canelo chasing William Skull. So? You only talk about black people. Archie Sharp, Caucasian in the title. None. I'm just dumb as hell. It's like, all right, brother. All right, brother. I can run like the web blah. Let me see. You triggering the in Shakur. With the rule being stop it. I don't know why. Cause I ain't talking about Shakur. No more. He's a runner or a track star. Finally, yeah, dog. That shit's over with. It's time. It's time to get busy. Now, I want to say this too. His Excellency Turki al-Sheikh. He made this statement about the undercard. Let's move on. All right, the running thing we do, and still sign a petition. All right, because there's nothing worth doing that isn't worth overdoing. So let's move on. His Excellency Turki al-Sheikh talking about the undercard of Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. And you guys saw what my dream undercard was, who I wanted to include in the undercard. But he said no superstars. Check out what he said.
And this is very good opportunity for the talent in boxing. We will make the undercard, all the undercard, about talent. Because we have the biggest fight. We don't need big fight in the undercard. For that, we will give the chance for the talent. If you think you are ready to be in the undercard of Canelo Crawford, come talk with us. And maybe you will have chance. Thank you, and see you in Vegas the 13th of September, inshallah.
I love the statement, but we're going to talk about it. Hey, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Brother, I love you, man, but you're dumb. All right. Look, I love you. I love you. I love you, brother. I love you. I even have a short out speaking on Willie Pep. I talk about great defense, Sweet Pea Whitaker, but he doesn't hear. He's just talk. He's just here for distract. He just talk. He's slow. He's slow. He's slow, dog. That comment was dumb. Hey, I've spoken to that directly. I'm not going to repeat myself because it's, you know what, man? It actually, it's getting crazy to say the same thing over for everybody else who has sanity and with brains. It's driving y'all nuts. Because when you can have one dumb guy and his dumbness would just make everybody, you get what I'm, that bro, y'all go ahead and go get him. Go get him. We got shorts. And speaking about Willie Pep specifically, we talk about intentions. We talk about moving. We talking about, hey, that one fight when he won a round without that one round out of 200 some fights, just dumb, a loser, actually, a loser. I just think he's a loser, I'm sure. All right, hit the tights back. Okay, he don't speak for us. No, he doesn't. So back to what His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh said. All right, Turki Al-Sheikh, he said up and coming fighters. Good. Cool. I'm good with that. I'm actually good with that. Number one, it's getting pretty damn expensive. I'm sure His Excellency is like, all right, dog, I done had cars super stacked. All right. And nobody's giving a shit. Forget about it. Okay. Since there's no pay-per-view money I can get on the back end, we're going to have some newcomers who aren't expecting as much money. I get that. Hold on. Let me see. No superstars because non-superstars will bring it and try to knock their opponent head off. Yep. That was what I was going to say. Haney fans are moist. Yeah. Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia fan. Okay. So listen. Yeah. Newcomers going to bring it because they have something to prove. It's not about the names. It's about the matchup. It's about the product itself being entertaining. Everybody showed up for Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. And now they got Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor headlining their next card. All right. And it's going to be bigger than the first one. You just needed that thing to bring people to see these women that they would have, and no other situation consumed. Right. So I get that. So what I want to say is this. Kermel Moulton. Another thing, His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh may want to walk right over to Top Rank. A lot of those guys he already have as ambassadors to the Ring magazine. Shushu Carrington. Netflix they already know about Shushu. He was on the undercard for the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight. Shushu Carrington. That's a good one. He's an ambassador. Abdullah Mason is another one that can make to September. He doesn't have a mark on his face. He could get another fight in just fine. And I'm gonna tell you who else. I'm gonna tell you who else can be the co-main on the undercard. Check out this comment. Andy Cruz. He says, this boy could never beat me ever in his life. You people are very insulting when you mention him in my league. There is a reason he never beat me. Keyshawn Davis didn't fight. He didn't fight. He's in shape. Andy Cruz versus Keyshawn Davis. They up and comers. What's wrong with that? You got Eddie Hearn, Matchroom. Him and His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, business partners, worked together many times. You got Keyshawn Davis, already an ambassador to Ring Magazine. We can finally get Andy Cruz versus Keyshawn Davis. What's wrong with that? No, not Keyshawn. Yeah, Keyshawn. Let me tell you this. Number one, Keyshawn will fight again. So don't act like he'll never fight ever again. Get that out of here. All right. Number two, Bomac is with Terrence Crawford and Keyshawn. I'm pretty sure Ring Magazine haven't dropped Keyshawn from Ring Magazine as an ambassador. Another thing, I watched all of you, not just the media. I sat it out, but I watched the media and I watched the boxing fan do nothing but make Keyshawn Davis's name even bigger and made it even more spectacular without fighting than the Abdullah Mason win over Nakatiya. Hit the Tyson Bell. I watched y'all do it. So don't come over here and say, no, Bizz, no Keyshawn. I watched y'all do it. I watched y'all add to his brand and make him more popular. I watched y'all do it. What did I say on the night of the fight? I said, here we go. Stop talking about it then. His name just got bigger. I watched y'all do it. I watched everybody make more and more content on Keyshawn Davis to rack their numbers up. Everybody's numbers got bigger talking about Keyshawn. Y'all were interested. That dude from Puerto Rico whose cousin is in the war room could be on the card. Polanco, 100%. I think that's his name. 100%. That brother there. Charlie Burley, yeah. Let me see. Tim Bradley versus Devin Haney is a comment. That's hilarious. I watched y'all do it, bro. The next Keyshawn Davis fight is going to be humongous. Y'all do it all the time. Caleb Plant slapped 5 out of Charlo's ass. It went viral. It was the funniest thing in the world. Now everybody got outraged over Keyshawn. Caleb Plant slapped the hell out of Charlo. All that did was build up hype for a potential fight. What the hell y'all talking about? I'm not talking about what y'all think it is. I'm talking about what it really is. Sugar Abdullah, No Mas, Murderers Row Mason put on a fantastic performance as the main card. The War Room, the only one to talk about it the morning after. Y'all talked about Keyshawn. Bizz, stop it. Stop what? Stop what? Stop what, bruh? What was that, the face off? There was no face off. When Caleb Plant smacked Charlo, that was in preparation for the Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford fight. I had nothing to do. Put the jump on. LOL facts. I've talked about Keyshawn Davis before. When I brought up Keyshawn, when I made that video of Keyshawn Davis missing weight, over 100,000 views. Well, let me see something. Let me talk about Abdullah Mason being a next all-time great, potentially. Nobody gives a shit. Let me look around and see the type of views everybody else is getting, talking about the Keyshawn Davis, the and Keon and all, jumping Albright. Albright? What the hell's Albright? Let's talk. Let's see the views that's going out there because of that. Forget what y'all say. Ain't about what y'all say. It's about y'all what y'all do. Just like the no running rule. Hey, running is fine. Why don't you buy it? No, I'm gonna steal it and then complain about it. Buy the next running fight. Hell no. I'd rather watch paint dry. I know. Ain't about talking, it's about doing, bro. Keyshawn Davis, That's why do you think Andy Cruz hasn't brought up Keyshawn Davis like this before? Not like this. What perfect timing. Keyshawn Davis' name is popping now more than ever before because we like petty shit. We like foul shit. That's what we like. Andy Cruz versus Keyshawn on Netflix. You don't think that's gonna turn up? You ain't gotta pay Andy Cruz now. You don't gotta pay him a lot of money. You ain't gotta pay Keyshawn a lot of money. He actually owe money right now. That dude would fight for 2 Snickers and some Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Get to the back. Let me see. Get Padley on that card. Yeah, let me see. Respectfully, some of us genuinely don't understand how the ref will be able to determine what is excessive. Seems like slick fighters will become non-existent. Just train them. I know what excessive is. You can't tell King Kane. But I do. I know the difference between Muhammad Ali and William Skull. Like I said, a lot of you guys can't. So you have to train them to know the difference. I know the difference between what Haney did against Ramirez and what Haney did against Lomachenko. I know the difference of what he did against Prograis and what he did against Ramirez. I can see the difference. King Kane, you can't, right? But I bet you refs can because they know boxing more than you do, right? They're trained on it. That's what they do. It's not that much of a slippery slope. It ain't a slippery slope when it comes to excessive clinching. It ain't a slippery slope when it comes to intentional headbutting, intentional elbow. How you know that was intentional? Bullshit, that's intentional. But I missed the hook and I barely hit. No, that was they can tell. They're trained on it. That's why they have seminars every year. They will be trained on what excessive avoidance of engagement is. It's the reason why the ref said that to William Skull and Canelo round 9 of their fight and again in round 12 because he was able to identify it. He actually did it. And I show receipts of him actually identifying it. I have an example of it. It's right there. Watch the fight. He did it. He said, hey, y'all, come on. Not a slippery slope like you think. And it won't happen as often as y'all think. Y'all think the no running rule, oh God, boxing will be changed. Ah! It's a safety net. How often do you see somebody DQ'd for clinching? How often do you see a point deduction for clinching? It's just warnings to keep the fight going. It's just warnings. Y'all can see one thing, but cannot digest the other. It's impossible. That's why y'all got to sit this one out. Let the war room do its thing. We know the difference. It's a lot of common sense. Let me see. Caleb Plant versus Will Smith in Power Slap. Who wins? Caleb. Caleb slaps everybody, bruh. Let me see. Rip Haney's skates. Haney, and let me tell you something. Haney's going to be just fine. Haney's going to be in the pocket whooping ass like he always does. Let me see. I'm convinced that this gen is allergic to facts. Brother, they can't. It just can't. It can't. Jorge Masvidal became a star off a 3-piece and a soda. You're right. This is going to help Keyshawn brand if it steps into villain anti-role. All you need to do is look at Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor stayed in the courts. All you need to do is look at Tupac. Tupac was a decent star when he had Tupacalypse Now and Strictly for My Ends and stuff like that. But when that brother got shot and went to jail, you can't get a bigger star. Let me see. They booed Shakur when he was the aggressor. KO Pat. I know they hate Devin. Even when he stood toe to toe with Loma. I know they will find something to hate. I know, but that doesn't mean you take that out on me. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Y'all having an argument with somebody else over something else. When I do this, y'all taking that over here. That's feminine. Handle this situation, and then you speak to my points separately. That's what y'all do. Y'all bag ladies. Y'all grab that, and y'all bring it over to our relationship. Get my black dude shook. That's just perception. It's kind of like seeing Clark Kent and being like, that's not Superman because he got glasses on and act like a dork. No, he's still powerful. He's the most powerful thing on the planet. but you don't see him as such because he got on glasses and he's fumbled over his words once or twice. That's the thing. I saw Shakur stand in the pocket, whoop ass for years. He had one hand and he said, I can't do this shit. And he booked it against De Los Santos. Fine. But I was saying it's because he's one-handed. Nah, he's a runner. That dude sat in the pocket and whooped Artem's ass in a very entertaining fight. And then he knocked out Padley with 2 broken hands. Let me see. People will always blame media, but the consumer always plays a part as well. Thank you. Say they don't like some, but watch it more than what they claimed it. That's what I'm saying. Because I had to stand firm to not put Keyshawn Davis on thumbnails because I'm a business too. Of course I want views, but I just couldn't get those. And I couldn't make a video on fake ass outrage. And I just couldn't add to it. I make the type of content I like. And Abdullah Mason deserved the focus after what he did. Him and Fabio Wardley. That was incredible what Fabio Wardley did. That should have been bigger than Abdullah Mason. But everybody's talking about the bull jive. Like I said, people aren't into the fight. They're into talking shit about it. They're not into boxing. They're into talking shit about it. I know this. That's why I know how to make engaging content and then give you something to learn while you're here. I know how to put bullshit everywhere and then have you guys be like, I hate Bizz. And then when y'all talk to me, it's like, damn, I learned something. I know what I'm doing. But I'm saying the media wouldn't be able to be successful pushing that if the consumer didn't want it in the first place. It's a business. I would love to see Clarissa Shields at Riyadh's season. Boxing event. Me too. She's amazing. You called it, Bizz. Keyshawn stole the shine from main event Mason. Ha! I love when you call him that. They will just build Davis as the villain and get to the bag. I would. Why do people associate Slick with moving? I don't know. They don't know boxing. Most people don't know shit about boxing. And those are the people who talk the most shit about boxing. They keep saying, Slick, run it. No, they're trying to win an argument. So when I tell you every time what running is, they're going to say, he means Slick. No, but you know that's not what I mean. You just want to win an argument. It's not about the truth. It's about distraction. Wait a minute. We got it. Oops. How the hell? There it is. But you get what I'm saying. Hit the Titans bell. Y'all get what I'm saying? Hold on. Where were we? Roll work done. And Ryo versus Pitbull is a great example of movement. Oh, I missed that. Wow. Wait, just play devil's advocate when it's up to the refs. Some refs will allow it to happen. Remember the other day with Kelvin Davis versus Albright? Will Smith power slap. Oh, there was stuff I had missing too. Who you had winning? Cotto versus Joshua Clottey. I forgot. I remember being mad at Clottey though, because I thought Clottey was a better fighter than Keyshawn Tweak, but y'all act like he shot someone. Dude, he crashed out over his brothers, bro. Over his brothers. Slick was James Toney. Running was Mayweather. Mayweather was Slick too, bro. Hit the Tyson bell. Running was Mayweather. All right, put the glitch on. Yeah, put the glitch on. Is there something I miss? Is there something I miss? Is there something I miss? Or was I just running? Okay. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Moving right along. Real quick, we're going to pay some bills. Let's enter the zone war. We in the zone war, man. Jake Paul.
Yeah. Hell no, I don't want to be famous. But when I'm done, you're going to know what my name is. Full counter to the brain where my aim is. Be more of the city I'm claiming.
Let me see. Bag lady, you gonna hurt your back. Dragging all them bags like that. You make that clip. Yeah, I gotta do that. Let me see. I got you, Biz. You were saying, yeah. Thank you, brother. I'm just saying they know the difference. They're just talking. They just whispering behind your back. They just talking. When you listen. Hold on. I want to see angry fighters fight each other. Give me kind of Ben and Keyshawn. That'd be crazy. Listen, when you, all of you guys, when y'all, even if y'all against me, even when y'all who against me call me names, right, that you were taught to call each other, right, by racists, right? So he called me Moon, Coon, and all that. Y'all, even y'all, when y'all hear somebody else talk about me, y'all know they lying. Hey, tell the truth in the comments. Even when y'all hear somebody else talking about me, the no running rule, y'all know they lying. Y'all just like, yeah, right. Yeah, because he be jiving and Turki. We all say jive talking and cooning and Uncle Tommin and right. But y'all know that dude, he's tripping. That's not even what Bizz doing. He just lied. Y'all know y'all felt, but y'all just want to agree because y'all in y'all feelings, right? So they're sounding just like you, but then when you hear it, you're like, that's not even what Bizz talking about. That's the facts. Those are the facts, bro. Those are the facts. ShowBizz got something against Mayweather. Well, grab the clip where I talk about how Mayweather isn't running. I don't want that. I know he did that. We just going to say and stick to our guns that that's what he's saying when we know that's not what he's saying. He's only talking about black fighters, but I know that's not the case. Yeah, I was saying y'all lying to each other and yourselves against me. So ask yourself why you're doing this shit. Ask yourself why. It's one of two things. Either you hate the war room and Showbiz the adult, or you really, really love a fighter, specifically Devin Haney. It makes you feel real messed up. And you say, that's who I'm talking about. I got to defend him. No matter how much I say the opposite or how much I prove to you the opposite, you just feel messed up. So then you just, you know what I mean? All right. So let's move forward. Let's move forward. Oh, wait. One more again. Kickboxing, which I may call this week.
I'm on my second win, niggas say I'm reborn.
I ain't care if you ain't mean it, bruh. Daring to demean me, bruh. You can be deleted, bruh, or I can be defeated, bruh. Either way, I'm heated, bruh. I wore my pride like a crown, cause while we're dressing down, I ain't eating, bruh. Hey, I may call that. I want to get into kickboxing for real. I may call some glory shit for real. Let me see. Make the ring smaller. I'm going to say this, all right, before I move on to about making the ring smaller. That is the worst thing you can do. When y'all say that the no running rule, which is a safety net where you're just telling people, hey, mix it up more. Y'all think that's against a certain style. Making the ring smaller only makes one style effective. That is against many styles. Making the ring smaller is against many styles. If anything's against styles, it's that. You can't move. When you make the rings, I'm not against movement. I keep saying I can't keep saying this over and over again. All right. But making the ring smaller is totally for one style. That's the black two show. If y'all keep acting like the no runner, that would kill it. That's why I said y'all don't have a real solution. Y'all not thinking. Y'all just trying to go up against what the war room is doing. I don't know what that's about. I don't condone what Keyshawn did. It's odd he showed his ass because his brother lost. It's odd, okay, but didn't have the energy for his last opponent with the racist shit because that didn't hit him. That didn't touch him. He didn't care. So what it is, Terrence, is you're trying to grab what would affect you most and put that on somebody else. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. I'm only gonna say this once, and then I'm gonna move on. All right, I'm only gonna say this once, bro. When you have brothers and y'all that tight, it's a beautiful thing, but it's not always healthy. Let me tell you something. Why I understood Keyshawn.
Me and my brothers are so close. I choose to not bring them with me when I go out of town on boxing shit. Because things that I can handle, they can't handle. Not when it's towards me. They can handle it when it's with them. I can handle it when it's with me. But if somebody says something to one of them, there won't be a show. There won't be a showbiz. There won't be. I mean that, bro. If I bring my brothers and somebody say something, there won't be a show. I mean that from the bottom of, that's why I get what Keyshawn's talking about. I would be in jail 100%. 100%. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. When y'all think y'all being half funny or a boxer say something slick, it's up with my brothers. That's what I'm saying. Big facts. I can't even bring them. Y'all would never see them. So when I saw that happen, I know what that was. When I see Jamal and Jamel, I know what that is, bro. I know what that is. I said it during the live stream. I said, Keyshawn can watch, he can lose, but he can't watch his brother lose. It was, I always said that was a dangerous thing, them all together. They better win because it was him and his mama was there and his other brother. So he's hearing his mom say, oh, baby, oh, hey, it's up. It is up. It's up, bruh. It's up. It is up. Why do you think Devin Haney's mom, biological mom, never showed up to his fights, bruh? You saw she faint. When she did show up, she fainted. Everybody could have gotten their ass whipped in that whole arena. If she could, she would have whooped everybody's ass. And that's the Black Two Sugars. So y'all say, ShowBizz, why don't you fight? Again, I know my family, bro. Even if they ain't there, I can't put them through it. I can't put them through it. That's the Black Two Sugars. That's the Black Two Sugars. And look, no jokes. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So when I saw that happen, I knew what was up. I knew what happened. Let me see. Nah, bro, they disagree. Nah, bro, I disagree. They're professionals. I understand what you're saying, but you're not built like me. You're not built like Keyshawn. You won't get it. You're more robotic. I'm professional, so I know how to keep my feelings. There's certain stuff that profession, a boss, a suit and tie, a money, none of that. None of that. Your place in a career, none of that is over certain things when you're built different. You just don't have that relationship. But me and my brothers, bro, there ain't a dollar, there ain't a please. There ain't a career, there ain't shit over that. That's the Black Two Sugars. Professional my ass, bro. So I understand. You don't get it. You're not built like that. And I get it. It's not a negative thing. That's not how you are. But, bruh, when all y'all had was each other, see, me and we from the projects, all we had was each other. That's all we had. We were fighting for each other every day. Boy, please. Shit, anybody say something to your brothers, I'm swinging first. You are. I know that. That's another thing, Sadate. I know that. Even the war room, I know that. Even the war room, I've seen it. Because y'all feel a certain way. Bruh, please. Bruh, please. Okay. Hold on. Everybody, let's take a quick break, though. Something funny.
Oh, fucking Gemini. It's my birthday. It's my birthday from here. You celebrate something? If it's your friend's birthday. It's my birthday. Me and my crew, we in this bitch. It's your birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Come here. Come here. Yeah.
Hey, dog. Hey, my man said right or wrong, I'm swinging. I know it far too well, bro. Let me see. You fight us all, family rules. Brother, I'm telling you. Hey. Hey, no. I know it's her birthday. Forget that. No. Why? No. Why do men go to the strip club? I'll tell you why. Jackie. I'll tell you why in a minute. No, look at the price of that Don Julio. He looked it up on his phone. And then look at the price they sold it for.
It's my birthday from here. You celebrate something? If it's your friend's birthday. It's my birthday. Me and my crew, we in this bitch. It's your birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Come here. Come here. Yeah.
The math ain't mathing, dog. The math ain't mathing. That shit was $350. He looked on his phone. And it was $40. Bruh, let me tell you something. One time I paid $700 for a bottle. I was drunk. I paid $700 for a bottle. Like, let's get lit. Another bottle. I was like 3 bottles in. I got a hotel, don't worry. But I said, we lit. Let me get another bottle. They said it's $700. I said, let's go. I saw that bottle 2 weeks later in a liquor store. Same damn bottle. That shit was like, gotta be $35, $50. And that's the black, I'm the biggest fan of them podcasts you did. I remember you once said, I would choose my bro over Prime Tyson. That's how close, I swear to God. Bro. I'm happy you remember. Man, I feel you on that. Before my brothers passed, a couple years ago, it didn't matter who you were. You better not talk sideways to one of us. You're going to get it from all of us and 2 of us in corporate US. 100%, bro. 100%. 100%. I'm telling you, Bizz, hey, bro, that was it. Let me tell you. When I donated my kidney to my big brother, I didn't care. What happened at that point. I didn't care what happened. That's the Black Two Sugars. I was just happy that I got approved to donate. Like, okay, at this point, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I didn't know how the surgery was going to go with me, and I didn't care about it. I was happy. I was singing Brand New Day by the Wiz. Everybody look around. There's a reason to rejoice, you see. Hit the Tyson bell. But listen. Jackie asked an important question. Jackie said, why do guys go to the strip club anyway? Fantastic question. Bro. Let me tell you. This is a weird way to end the podcast. Hold on. Let me see. Do we have anything else? Oh, we do. We have one more thing. But we're talking about, man, what? Oh, listen. Jackie, there are a lot of possibilities with that strip club. There's a lot of possibilities with that strip club. But I'll tell you the primary thing that guys pay for. Why are they paying so much money in the strip club? Hey. There's some good food at the strip club. You don't think so, but there's some good food at the strip club. All right. But listen, no strings. Hey, it's a peace of mind. Jackie, I don't care. You can boo all you want. You wanted an answer. Nobody told you had to accept it or like it, Jackie. You wanted an answer. The strip clubs are big business. You want to know why? No strings. Now you can take it as you want, but that is a moment where we went in there. There's nothing to be said afterwards. We ain't bringing what we had. The experience that we had in there is for us alone. And the women in there don't expect anything else. It is a hall pass godsend. You go in there and you come out, nobody the wiser. Nobody's feelings hurt. There's no residue other than the glitter. Other than the glitter. Okay, no glitter. Lemon pepper. Let me see. Lupe, he said, get some Wingstop and put a. Hey, Lupe, you can't. What is wrong with us? What happened to our show, dog? What happened to our show? What happened to our show? I'm just saying, blue ball comedy, whatever you want to call it, it ain't none of our business. Not even in the war room. They went in there and he came home. He went in there and he came home. Everything else in between is none of your damn information. Was he good? Yep. Is your relationship worse or better? I went because it's plural. Plural. Yes, it is. What is? It ain't, that ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, Jackie. Oh God, Jackie. See, Jackie, this you gotta listen, lady. All right. You gotta learn how to have a successful long relationship. Showbiz the advice. Showbiz the advice. Yeah, Jackie, this is for you. Showbiz advice. This is for you. Let me break it down in a way that you can understand. All right. Because fellas, y'all can learn something here. Y'all can learn something here. All right. Y'all can learn something. If you have a woman, then why would you need to go to a strip club? You sound crazy as hell. Just hold on. Hey, last one, I promise. Wait, yeah, I remember they did call Mayweather a runner too. They did. I ain't talking about me and them. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about the running rule. Read the running rule. Don't talk about that. And let me see this. The salmon sermon, tuna talk, and the catfish combo. Listen. What? How? Jackie. Listen, y'all. Stop thinking like a woman. When it comes to men can't think like a woman. Try to think like a man. You grab your woman brain and you're saying what a man should want out of a woman because you're thinking about what you want for yourself. When honestly, you don't even want that, Jackie. I love you, girl. You my girl, but you don't want that. Let me tell you what you want. You want the man you were attracted to when you hollered at him. And that man was single. Oh, yeah. He's a far different man when he's been with your ass for 5+ years. He's no longer that man you were attracted to. Because you were attracted to him when others were attracted to him too. Hold on. You were attracted to him when he was single. Yeah, okay, that's right. So you want that same cat, that same dude who romanced you, who hollered at you, who thought you were a baddie, the guy who felt good about himself because he had all of these possibilities and optimism, and he had all this energy. You think that's just there innately? No, that came from somewhere. His experiences. You rob him of his experiences, he's no longer that guy. And no matter how often women have lived this for how many decades and centuries, they don't understand the math. Men too. You want your woman, when she was a baddie, to be the one you were attracted to be her when y'all together. Don't you put a leash on her when she step out. Don't ask no damn questions. Because everybody need to be with themselves too. You don't own nobody. It's y'all deciding to share y'all separate lives together. But you don't own their life. That's the black two sugars. That's the difference between 6 months, been together for 2 years miserable, and 18, 20 plus. And that's the black two sugars, bro. That's the black two sugars. What did I say at the beginning? I said, I'm getting drunk this weekend. Guess who I'm going to be with? My guys. Fellas, always kick it with your boys. Because if you don't kick it with your boys, you're going to be acting like a little bitch around your woman. And that's the black two sugars. Get your testosterone going. Here, don't forget who you were. So when you come back to the crib, you got ideas for your lady. Hey, baby, let's get a bite to eat. Let's do this. Kiss her on the neck when you hug her from the back. Because you're feeling yourself. That don't come out of nowhere, bruh. That's the black two sugars. Women, don't you go ahead and try to put a leash on that dude. Because he ain't going to treat you right. And you're going to be like, why you acting like that? Because he acting like a little bitch. Because you took his testosterone away. That's the black two sugars. Talk to him, Biz. I'm just saying. That's the black two Biz. The moment of hate is real. I was reading the comments on a prior episode, and I was like, damn. I never realized how many haters roam the world. But the thing is, they don't really hate us, brother. They just like talking shit. So let's talk shit about the war room over there and give love to the war room over here. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Them Jackie out here dating gay guys. Put her on be Traverse. The show is over. The show is over. The show is over. This is just the encore. This ShowbizztheAdvice. Traverse. Traverse, dog. Hey, Traverse. Don't talk no shit like that and then say put her on and act like you try to be helpful and shit. Hold on, dog. Where we at? Traverse.
Get your shit! Get your shit! And get your shit! Get your shit! And get out!
You changing boxing. Love you, boy. I'm changing it back. I'm changing boxing back. Biz for president. Hey. Where you at, Jackie? Jackie. This is the first time we had someone get advice in the war room in public. Give Jackie, she got some balls. Give her all the love in the world.
See, you don't take a rocket scientist to know I love you.
The things I would do to you.
Slow down, baby.
Jack. Listen. I'm I just want to ask the women. Do y'all get it? So I'll tell you, man, Jackie fine. As hell she is. She used to a man staying in. She used to a man staying in. Let me put it this way. I guess I get it. Jackie, stop. I guess, Jackie. Listen, to a certain extent. Oh shit. What's your extent? What do you mean? What's the extent? Let me tell you this. I told Ms Bizz, and I'm going with the Corvette. I told Ms Bizz, I said, "Hey baby, I'm going out this weekend." She said, "I don't care." Now this is year 18. That's been her response since year 1. She said, "I don't care." Guess who I'm gonna be thinking about when I'm out? Guess who I'll be thinking about when I'm out? Her. If she were to put the lock and chains on me, the only thing I'll be thinking about is how to get out. I'll be thinking about everybody but her. Let me tell you how cold she got the game figured out. Y'all remember that last time I looked at her, she showed up and I said, "What you got on?" Y'all remember that? Y'all didn't even see her. I was like, "Hold on, let me get my shit." I wasn't ready to go nowhere. She was like, "Yo, I'll be back." I wasn't ready to go nowhere. But she know you can't ask ShowBizz to spend time with me. Why don't you spend time with me? You make them spend time with you. You make your man spend time with you. You don't ask him. As soon as you ask him, he don't want to do it. That girl showed up and I was like, one second. You think I was done with my show? What you don't remember is when y'all were first dating, you didn't have to ask him. You were feeling good about yourself. You were single. You were single. You just got in a relationship. He wanted to be around you. He had ideas. Don't forget that. Hit the Tyson bell. All right, everybody. That was ShowBizz That. Showbiz the advice. Showbiz the fucking advice. The same thing, men. The same thing. Just to talk to you, brothers, real quick. Just to talk to you. Every day, fellas, you're in competition. Ms Bizz, sweetest woman I've ever met. Sweet as pie. But I wouldn't put it past her if I slip. That's the way I look at it. She ain't got to be with me. It's a choice every damn day. And it's my job to make the choice easier and undeniable to stick with me. I'm going to try to age better and not worse. I'm going to try to keep her guessing. I'm going to try to earn more and show more and provide more. As she looks back at what we were, she's happy to see how far we've come. And that's your job. Don't forget your job. And don't be mad that it is your job. Accept it. And just do it. That's the Black Two Sugars. Let me see. Hold on. Ring that Tyson bell, Bizz. That's real. 100%. Let me see. What's up, Bizz? Today is my wife and I 18-year anniversary. We've been together since high school. That's tough for y'all to age and grow up and change and still be together. Hey, hold on. I know this song doesn't go, but it's still dope. Y'all hear how beautiful it sounds when y'all start getting together and want each other? Y'all hear how beautiful that sounds? Now try to make it sound like that for 18 years. Make it last forever. That's the point. Let me see. If that fails, grab yourself a Thai mail order. All right, y'all. I get at y'all. Thank you guys for showing up and showing out. Thursday, we just gonna do a video. We got the Facts Friday. No, we don't have the Facts Friday. Friday the 13th, I'm gone. I'm gonna be kicking it. I'm gone all day. I'm taking a vacation Friday. Now, I may be back Saturday to call the kickboxer. I may not. I may have a hangover, or I may just take my wife to dinner to breakfast or something. Who knows? All right. I may not. All right, but I'm going. Thursday, there's a video. Friday, it's up. All right. Showbiz adult. I'm out. Huh. Oh my goodness.